I love just sort of that wild abandonment, you know, where you can just really let loose and be wild and have fun on set and see, yeah, what's going to come up. I had made a feature film, Pulse, with my filmmaking partner, Daniel Monks, and it won this prestigious award in Busan. And Louise Smith and Liz Doran contacted me after that, and we were always trying to find something to work on, and it didn't quite happen, and then finally the Tailings arrived. The Tailings, it's a story about women, and it's largely made by women, but I do think that hopefully it's a show that many people can relate to. I think it has a lot of universal themes running through it. It is about a teenage girl, Jazz, who starts her own investigation after her father dies. She doesn't believe that it's accidental. And at the same time, sort of a fresh-faced relief teacher is entering the town, and she's kind of got her own baggage as well. She wants to make a fresh new start and a good first impression. They kind of come into each other's worlds, and it's a pretty wild ride from then on.
Excuse me, can you tell me where Mulgrave Street is?
Yeah, you take a left down there and hang a right. Keep driving for like 8,000 metres, chuck a U-E, turn left and go f*** yourself!
Okay.
Even though I knew it was 6x10s, I knew that we were also having to make a feature with, you know, an hour length as well, that was going to be sold to Topic in America, and that we were also going to be airing on SBS One. So for me, I was still looking at it as a feature. You know, everyone spoke about this show being, you know, they want to categorise it as a, you know, Lutrui to Tasmanian noir or like a murder mystery. And I kind of like to say that it's more of a relationship drama with sort of a dose of mystery. And I knew that I didn't want to necessarily use like filmmaking techniques to categorise that mystery. And I really wanted to use our sound design, and I wanted to use the music to enhance that also in the way that we went into flashbacks, and instead of changing it in the grade, I wanted us to use something different and to kind of highlight music in that way. And Helena Scheiska, I think, just took it to another level. Handheld is something that I adore handheld work. You know, some of the inspirations that I was kind of taking from was, you know, Short Term 12 and Sharp Objects with this show. And for me, I get really pulled out when I see sort of tracking shots and moving shots. I know that I'm watching a movie. There's something about handheld that feels almost like it's a character breathing. I often try to shoot really close and very much like you're there with the characters, and I think that handheld sort of lends itself to that.
I think you're a natural.
I feel really blessed to have the cast that I had here. We had Tegan Stimpson, who's playing Jazz, who had never done any screen acting before. And I think that I used to call her like this little rioter, you know, she was just rioting through the town, and I loved that. And she had a real ferocity about her. And then there's Mabel Lee, who brought this tenderness, I thought, to the role. And the two of them together, they became great friends, you know, outside of this shoot as well. But I hope that you really feel that dynamic between the two of them.
I don't smoke, so you can put them back. Calm your farm. I don't care. Nice pick.
It's a bit of a shout out to sort of the younger generations. I think they are really standing in the face of a lot of adversity at the moment, and I'm quite enamoured by their curiosity and their strength to keep fighting for answers. I hope audiences get inspiration in that way, that they feel that they can see youth being real truth tellers and truth seekers, and that that's so integral and so important, I think, in everyday life, let alone on screen.